Alright, so this video is dedicated for the ladybugs and Zoocolis corylli and how they keep each other in balance and what happens if ladybugs disappear due to pesticide applications, wrong integrated pest management ideals. So I decided to target the initial adults of the stinkbugs coming out of their winter houses on their winter beauty sleep. So after I applied of course, as a result, Megamax. This fact, keep in mind, Megamax, or like the nuclear options, or lambda citrullorin, or like the similar chemicals where it's like pyrethroid something. I don't know the chemical. I'm not good enough. It kills everything. So when you kill everything, some of the surviving Mesocoris corylli, or like the Coryllobi magallani, aka the Hazelnut aphids, is going to cause secondary pests flaring up, and this is the aftermath of me applying Megamax to target stinkbugs, and then I let it out. I just wait and see what happens. So this is what I have reported, and this is the Ecological species. Let's see, I'm not good enough in pronunciation. And this is the natural predators of the aphids. Ecological. Wow. Alright, so this is the pupaea stage of it. It has fed on as a larvae, and it is going through a metamorphosis. Yeah. So yeah, this is the larvae, and this is the fumagene caused by the aphids secrete some sugary content, and you know what loves sugary content? It is the freaking fungi. They immediately cause this black spot on the leaves. So you can see the larvae of ladybug. There's fire. And this is one of the clear photos that it is literally feeding on the aphids. So this does confirm this report. And I also took a video that was the larva and the other on the left side of the papaya, another one, and also a kind of a Miridae species. And this is a closer look on the larva. It's beautiful. It's very beneficial. So why the hell we're killing all of these? I have no idea, because we do not have enough selectivity on the insecticide. That's the issue. We do not have enough selectivity. And this is an adult. You don't need to identify exact genus or like the species, because what it does is just simple. It just predates the aphids. But if you wish to do it, photo, another one going through metamorphosis, and another one feeding on the aphids under the abaxial part of the leaf. Another one going through metamorphosis. Yeah, as you can see, all of these white dots are the aphids, and the ladybug larvae is grazing, so it's doing its job. An interesting behavioral act on ladybugs, or like the papayas, some of them, like 50% of them, prefer these protected spaces around the nut cluster, so inside of the nut cluster. Not all of them, but some of them have tendency to go through the metamorphosis inside the nut cluster, inside the chocolate. And this is a photo of the fumagene. Let's find it. Let's see. Here we go. Exactly what's going on. They call this black spots. But interesting thing about this is that they might be competing with Erispe coricelarum and Phylacterum guttata, which is the what's it called? Powdery mildew. So this could technically compete with the powdery mildew. It's also interesting because you want the fungi to have difficulty for accessing the resource, which is the leaves. So you want something to compete with it. But I'm not sure if I want this to compete with it. So yeah, they cause this kind of fumagene. And yeah, this is the really they tire out, they deter physiological strain on the trees, like ojak shark. And yeah, this is another larva doing its job. And yeah, this is a closer look of its grazing through the abaxial parts. As you can see, it's doing its job. And it's just hanging out, being super hungry, eating like 500 or 600 a day or like an hour. I don't know, but it sure does its job well. And another one of these larvae feeding on the abaxial parts of the leaves. Another example of a larvae. And then you can see that this is the part of the 20th of June. So about the close part where it's not very hot, but it's kind of mildly hot. So the Peliscoridi or like the Ladybug-Aphids, we prefer this window where from May to June they prefer these mild temperatures to go through, and they can like reproduce 10 times, do 10 cycles. So you need these guys, you need the larvae to cut it off. And yeah, this is an adult. You can try to identify it if you wish. And as you can see, there are multiple larvae doing this job, grazing through. Another one. So they're not exactly the same species, but they all belong to the Coccinellidae family. And yeah, another one, and the Miridae species, might be common nettle bug or some other Miridae, I have no clue. Another aesthetic shot for metamorphosis. Another beautiful one, a very thick one. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and this is the fumagene. They suck it out. They cause sugary secretion out of their back, and they cause some fungal black spots like this to appear, but not really too harmful. It only the sucking the sap actually causes some physiological strain for plants. And yeah, this was kind of it. So let's go here. And yeah, the close-up look is like this. And yeah, some of them are indeed winged. They do have wings. Yeah, the issue with this, like this lesson you can take, is that you have to protect ladybugs, and if you do spray some systemic, like, give an example from the herbicide, which is the glyphosate, it kills everything. If you do the same to eliminate some harmful bugs, you create leeway for the space and a niche opportunity for aphids cause some outbreaks. And when these outbreaks flare up, you either need to chemically corrupt it again, to application have to do, or you can rely on these guys to clear it up for you. And I did choose to rely on the ladybugs to clear it up. Issue is always the same. Insecticide is not selective enough, so it causes other problems when you try to solve one. So what else you can try? I mentioned in the other video is an excellent idea to kill off their sucking parts. I don't know how the chemical exactly paralyzes the sucking part. Some it is very promising, but it has no governmental usage on Hazelnut yet. But you can probably use it if you want to. You can try for like 50 or something or jack if you wish to. And I did some like talk. Uh, they are indeed, and they do have the chewing mandibles. They immediately consume the musical. And yeah, they are certainly ecological equilibrium between each other. And if you do disrupt the ecological equilibrium by applying Megamax or something similar, you disrupt it and the equilibrium goes up. I did a video on this prior, and from the video, I saw it was literal hell of which is due to the applications we did, and I couldn't really pay attention to it because I was still in completing my bachelor's. But now I'm free to do that, and I do follow. In that year, due to my father not knowledgeable about these things, and I will give the name Özmen from Sakarya. He's being a fucking idiot, and he gave my father Lantos Lorino, like the Megamax, to chill off these, which might have developed resistance because my father said that it did nothing, it made it worse. Why? Because you killed the fucking ladybug. That's the issue. And from this year, I only applied one Megamax to kill off stinkbugs, the initial stinkbugs. And it was much milder. And if you try agetamnitrate or like the classical insecticide these for these aphids species, thing is they might get resistant very quickly because they do 10 cycles. And even if that's not the case, if it's touch based, if it's not systemic, there will be some dose to reduce the next generation. It will flare up again. So you need these guys to do it. And if you apply nuclear bomb of Megamax, you kill these guys. And these guys flare up. So yeah, the integrated pest management is very difficult in these terms because there's not enough selectivity. As I said at the beginning, the insecticides are not selective enough because you want to protect the hymanopteran species and the ladybugs, prevent these idiots, and the stinkbugs. So yeah, I just wanted to share. Thanks.